welcome back to this is photo. Straight to the topic of today. Before that, my panelists and my guests are going to introduce themselves. Let's jump to the topic.
Viewers, we greet you wherever you are. My name is Vincent Mugira, the panelist. We are happy to serve you, and we are happy for you that you follow our program. We are happy that you like our program. Keep sharing and watch more. Thank you.
Hi everyone, nice being here again. Thank you to everyone that takes your time to watch over us as we do these programs oftenly. My name is Natkunda Valentine. Keep up.
Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is Valerie and I hope you enjoy the show today.
Hi everyone, this is Gaetano. I'm Gaetano Duekango. Thanks for tuning in and you're most welcome to this show.
Baleka abatulaba amanya gange zikiyimba ddana tubeebaza okutulaba oyongere okutulaba.
Thank you very much. Today's topic is the transgender experience. Today we are going to discuss about the transgender community in the LGBT community. And I'm going to welcome our trans man on this panel. She's going to be the lead of today's topic. So I'm going to welcome him to give us some hints about today's topic. Thank you.
Hello everyone and thank you again for tuning in. I said before, my name is Valerie and today we are discussing the transgender experience. Myself, I'm a trans man, not yet done the gender affirming care, but I'm hoping to do it very soon. Transgender people face a lot of difficulties. There are some challenges they are faced, there's some triumphs, and also some victories that they have gone through. So today we're going to discuss about different kind of things that the transgender people have faced. So right now we are going to start with the challenges that the transgender people have faced. Myself, I want to start with the challenges. One of the challenges that the transgender people have faced is being accepted. Not about even like the outside community, but being accepted within the LGBTQ community. Most transgender people face a lot of rejection from the LGBTQ community. The first people to reject them are the LGBTQ community because they often think that the transgender people are, I don't know how to term it. I can say they think they are too much or they think they pretend. So the fact that people from our own community, we are fighting to get recognition, we are fighting to be accepted out here, and we are the ones putting out these challenges. We are the ones who are chasing away or rejecting the transgender people is very sad, because we should know better. We should understand the experiences of being not accepted. So the transgender people face a lot, and for someone to accept themselves first of all, to accept yourself as a part of the LGBTQ community takes a lot. So for you again to accept yourself as a trans person takes a lot of internal struggle, takes a lot of work, takes a lot of acceptance for yourself. Another thing that they also face is the gender identity crisis, whereby a transgender person may identify as a trans woman or a trans man, but not really, I cannot say that everybody. Almost like 95% of people do not respect that gender identity. In schools, they don't accept that. Nobody, even if you say you're a trans man, nobody will identify you as a trans man. If you say you're a trans woman, nobody will identify as a trans woman. Your certificates, they don't identify that. Nobody will ever identify you as what you are. Generally, we have not, especially here in Africa, we've not been accepted in the society at all. People get to be seen as sick. People get to be seen as if they are mad, and it's not okay. It's not normal, because we, the LGBTQ community, we should know better. We should understand. We should understand better. So the transgender community goes through a lot, and that is one of two of the things that they majorly go through. I'm talking that because I'm talking out of experience. I'm talking out of the things that I have faced. So apart from that, I'm also giving my friends some time to also tell us what they have seen, the challenges of the transgender, what they have seen, since they're also part of the LGBTQ community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very for that experience that you've explained to everyone. I think everyone now you're seeing the biggest problem the LGBTQ community face, and most especially not outside the community, but also within us. You see that we might, some people take it not so, they rarely recognize other people. Someone will only recognize their gender, like one is gay and he takes it so difficult to accept a trans man or a trans woman or a lesbian, some kind of that. My point about this discussion is all about social stigma. Trans face a lot of social stigma, whereby they are not recognized by their families, they are not accepted in different careers, whereby they find that they are discriminated and not allowed to do different jobs because they think they don't give out a good image, even if one has a profession in that, even if one has some experience of that or some knowledge about that thing in a particular job. They are not allowed to do so because someone will identify a trans like someone who is giving a bad image of either a company or that specific job, or of a place. Like now in a church, you can never see any church allowing any trans to do any particular job there, because they will think they are showing out an evil image to the public, you understand? And also another point, they are not allowed to participate in family activities, because the family will be neglecting a lot this trans person that has accepted him or herself to identify himself or herself that this is who I am. I can't fight nature. This is who I've decided to be. Not even decided. This is who I was created to be. You can't change that. And in that particular case, we find that the families will be kicking you out. In family ceremonies, you'll not be allowed to come to the front line. In family meetings, functions, things like that, you're not allowed to interact, take part. Even when it comes to inheritance of properties, they will take you like you don't belong in that family. That if a father or a mother or the family wants to divide their properties according to the children they have, they will miss. I don't know how I can say this, that they will see you as someone who is not present in that particular time, and they might divide and give everyone their responsibilities and give them their inheritance, and they will see you as a nobody. And in particular to that, the family can never give you to manage the family businesses because they think you're not worth it. They see you like he said that you don't have brains, as if you're mad, as if you're bewitched. They will think that you're of no good to do something within the family relations and their activities. So thank you. That's what I can talk about today. Let others also proceed.
Thank you once more, our viewers. This is really touching, and the public really need to awaken their minds when it comes to such issues, because there is no one has ever decided, let me be this or let me cope this life. Everyone is born or created to be in his or her own identity. My colleagues were explaining here, Valentin was explaining about this issue of rejection in the family, and how they are refused, they are denied the chance to inherit the family properties. It has really touched me. That is sounds so bad and is really hurting someone, because she identifies as who she is denied of the rights to inherit. That is so bad. So you find that in most cases, the trans people are facing a lot of problems in the community. Once they are in a community, there is also that social stigma. Wherever they go, they are being talked about. People are stereotyping against them. You find that one passes here, you see people whispering, people pointing fingers to them, people murmuring different stories about such a person. It really brings a lot of stress to such people, to trans people, and it makes trans people to feel small in their own communities, because we live in communities where we have to associate with everyone, whether whether they belong to LGBTQ or heterosexual community. We are all one community, because we still need one another. So this thing really makes trans people to feel small. It makes them sometimes to fear, it creates that fear in them, to start fearing some visiting or going to certain places. Like she has said that, like the churches, someone will go to church and starts fearing, because she already knows the stigma at church, what they speak against people. So trans people have really lacked people who can stand and talk to them, have lacked people who can stand up and advocate for them. They have lacked people who can stand up and teach the public and bring up the conscience of the public to understand that they are also a genuine kind of people in the community. So that is it. I thank you, but this topic is really touching. We are still serving you.
Thank you very much. So far, you have heard from them. Also, I'm going to give some minutes to Gaetano also to give us some thinking of what he has on today's topic.
Good evening, viewers. Thank you once again for this opportunity that has been given to me by our host. Today's topic is really a very touching topic. What I would say, like transgender, to those who are out there who have not yet picked out the meaning of the topic. Transgender is all about like the gender identity that is that is different from that person, that actually the gender identity that is different, that is assigned, or that is different from that one given to a person at birth. So generally, like amidst us, we have one of our panelists, Varale, who is here with us. I don't think whether she has ever even dreamt, or maybe her mother or maybe the father has ever even dreamt of her being born like that. So we can't deny, because that's how she was born. That's how he was born. So at the end of it all, you find like they face a lot of challenges within the society and community where we live. So one of most of the challenges, I think they have spoke about it. Me, I will also supplement on some. I will supplement with some few points that I have. Most so I will talk about the public amenities. You find like actually these transgender people, once they're in the public, actually they're excluded from so many activities. You find you find actually like they cannot associate with people within the society where or the community where we are. You find even recreational places where people always go for fun and maybe have some kind of relief in the mind and maybe in the body, maybe social gathering anywhere. So you find those people are always excluded. Even actually even the public places where people go for convenience, you find that these people they are not recognized. So you find like these people they always face a lot of challenges. More so actually if you identify like you belong to they know actually they people don't accept like these people actually they don't accept that these people even belong to the LGBT before, because if you try to 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 explore more, you find like even in movies actually that were being produced, actually those films that always come out, you find like even the trans, that part actually that particular part of trans is not actually it's not even shown anywhere. Are you seeing? So you find like most people who would actually be actually who would actively participate in movies, you'd find like they are gay men, you'll find they are there in movies. You'll find lesbian are also there, but trans, queer, all those were not what? They are not part of it. So they were being excluded. So you see how they are being disconnected from the society, actually, how they are being actually eliminated out of the society where we live. Yet there are people that belong to us, and they are the people that belong to the LGBT community. So I call upon actually the public should understand that these people they are not actually they did not force, maybe they don't force to do anything, because even you find like in public places like health centers, health centers where they go for treatment, they're being excluded. So you find there's a lot of issues that goes hand in hand with actually the trans people like face along public point of view, whereby if at all they're outside there, people don't really recognize them. People, it's only that we thank God that here actually we are under UNHCR. I would think maybe because we have actually we have more actually we have some few of them amongst us. But you find like because maybe we are here under UNHCR and being like where the transit center is located, it's under government. You find like even people actually the community around here fear to attack us. But if we were not under the protection of UNHCR, I think maybe most of them would be attacked, because like the community where we are, because for them their gender is expressed. You cannot change it. You can see it actually from far. Someone can identify that this person is this people. They don't understand, but at least for us, we do understand we do understand their gender. But for those outside, they will not know. They will say, now look at this one. This one, she actually is a she, but she's behaving like a he. So are you seeing all those things? So it calls actually public attention. At the end of it all, you find they're excluded from each and everything within the society, within the community. So that's how actually I think that's one of the challenges I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for this time.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. We are going for a short commercial break, then we shall come back. Thank you.
Nawendaga tukyali youth crisis show ate nga twebalya boy tunoonyako ebintu byaffe Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok obaomu kati ngera mbadde nkyali okyali kati osinabako tukyali mwana bawala manya nyo maama ntawadde abuuza omuwendo gw'abaana ennaku zino abafunye okusomera lwaki mugulamu?
Ensonga ziba nnyingi okukkiriza kuba nizibongedde maitero. Ensonga esooka gyenyinza okuwa kanjawukanamako. Ensonga esooka eyinzi abazadde abamu balengera gye bayitanga ebayigiriza nalabira ddala omwana talina wasobola kumutwala nga sometimes yeetaaga obuyambi nga ezoositafaada nga talinawo tanga talina muyamba naye naalaga ayingira gyetaaga osobola okuleetera okuba nga omwana tasomye nadda mu kisonga sikulaku era abeerawo nga bafuna kuyitako.
Kati gwali otunyigira maama ndowooza tunyigira maama kati ali tekinaga owamagezi kiyookula
abali nga tekinagana waliwo opportunities nyingi esooka gyenyinza okubawa esomero wano St. Mary's we give out bursaries naddala ng'omwana ataliyate football, netball, dancer, even culture basobola okujja ne bategattako atuukira mu future director n'ayogera naye then ensonga endala gyenyinza okuwa wano tugaba either half bursaries omuzadde mulimu abazadde nga yeesobola so abasobola okujja n'ayogerako kigere n'abakulu then n'afuna ekifo kyenyinza obbagamba then ekirala mulimu abazadde n'alinda kale si mulema n'atula ewaka bw'alinde ab'ekika baweereze ekitali kirungi muzadde tukateeka omulala gwegenda tunafiziza abaana ebaddaisinka abazadde
ndowooza ali ebyowulidde mwana wakyayogedde nawe so okigamba maama ti naye maama olaba wamakirwa naye bakusobola okuwakirwaddeere wenagenda okuddayo okusoma awaliwo ekingamba waliwo ekiranda kimanyi kusomera nayo nayo baganda bannayo kujja nayo bikwate kimanyi ensijjate nga kimanyi kiri wakasoma bakubaye kubeerayo okusomera tokkiriza munomugamba weddamu sigera nsoma mutuufu oba weekaza naye abazadde ekisinga
Mwebale nnyo abatulaba, mwebale nnyo abatulaba. Amannya gange Now,
Thank you, our viewers. I want to translate actually what the point he has talked about. His main point is all about discrimination. Like he was saying, like the transgender within the society where we are right now, like they're being discriminated because you find like where they are, they because for them because of their gender identity, you find like someone will wish to dress the way he or she wants, and you find like here the transgender, they are the limelight of LGBT community because for them it's really they have that gender identity, so they're the ones that at least show limelight to the LGBT community. So and even like he was saying, like most of them who are here with us here in the community where we are, you find like they cannot even move outside to go and maybe do shopping for themselves because the community where we are can really know that this person is a what? This person belongs to the LGBT community. So you find like if they are to go outside, at least they would move with other two people besides them, so that they can maybe other more people besides them, so that they can go and do some shopping around. But them themselves they cannot move out because of the dress code, because of even like you find some of them even like they go for surgeries, they maybe take those hormonal tablets or drugs tablets that changes their what that makes them to have breast, and someone would like to dress the way he feel likes. So you find like all I summarize all that he has explained into one thing, that they are being discriminated from the society where we are. Thank you so much, our viewers.
Thank you very much, Gaetano. I'm going to give a chance also again to the panelists to give us some solutions of this transgender experience as the topic. Thank you.
I'm glad to be speaking to the public again. My call to the public, my call to the world, most especially in Africa, I call to people, parents, regarding some of the points we have talked about. Parents who deny their children their own blood, they deny them access to inheriting the family property. They should reconsider that, and they know that such a child is also their child. They should share equal rights in inheriting family properties. To the companies, organizations, managers, CEOs, or to whom all concerns, once a trans comes across your office and they need any help from you, please don't double think. Just understand that they are people, accept them the way they are. They are also part of our community. They help within LGBTQ, within heterosexual community, within the whole community. They are part of our people, part of our community. So You guys, you shouldn't discriminate. You shouldn't deny any access to people. You shouldn't deny trans people access full rights of education. You should give them access to what they like, to what they feel, to all public services, to all public facilities, and they also enjoy as citizens of our country. Thank you.
Also to add on about what he has said, I talked about this point where the trans people are not given the rights to inherit their parents' properties and also run the family activities. But I think the family should also come to think about this. That is your child. That person you're mistreating that kind of manner has your blood flowing in their veins. So particularly that will also haunt you. It will not make you feel at peace because that's kind of some kind of a curse, neglecting your blood to suffer just because of what they became or what they have grown to be, you see. So allow them also to participate in the family activities because they have that right to do so. Even if they put you in the courts of law, they can win that case because they are your kids, they are your biological kids. Even these people that don't give trans people the opportunity to work in different kind of offices, giving them the jobs that they have studied for, you're forcing these people to to find different bad jobs that they can't even afford to do, being sex workers, of which it's not the appropriate way of surviving life. So allow them, give them their posts because they have the ability to run those posts. They have the ability to run those companies, and you don't know what they can bring out. You're employing people who are incapable of growing your company just because you feel like employing a trans is something of a crime. You understand? I argue with the healthcare centers. Don't judge a person according to their appearance. We all need medical attention. We all need medication. You see, we all fall sick. We all need treatment. We all need care. So we need that attention. So please, I urge every medical worker, every medical centers, whenever you see a trans, whenever you see any LGBT community person coming for your help, please give them a hand. They are also people. Just imagine if you're the one and you've gone to a hospital and someone is judging you because of anything that is on your body or anything that you choose to be, and they are like, we are not going to give you treatment yet, you need it urgent. So please think about it all and know we all deserve to be treated better. The way you need it to, the way you need to be treated better, the way you need to be seen and recognized, that is how everyone really needs to be. And also, we the LGBT other community people, removing the trans alone, we should also learn to recognize our fellows. If we don't love them, if we don't pay attention to their needs, if we don't care about them, who will? If, because you know, all of us, the community has neglected us. Like my colleague said, the one who spoke in Uganda, was like, these trans are the flag bearers of the LGBTQ community. So everyone who will see the LGBTQ trans person will easily identify that person. He or she will be like, now these are the people spoiling us. These are the people spoiling our community, kind of such insulting words. So if we don't love them, with the lesbians, that the gay, and also other people, we should really love and appreciate their presence within our community because they are always the flag bearers. And I also want to urge the trans people, have that confidence in you. That's who you decided to be, and it's not going to go back. No one is going to take it away from you. Know who you are, adore yourself, love yourself, prioritize yourself. Don't take people's judgment onto your hearts and feeling like you're being suppressed or undermined. Be who you are, and you're going to feel at peace. Don't take people's judgments, don't take their arguments, don't take what they think they should do for you, or take what their reasoning until you be that you take it as it's the real truth. You know who you are and love yourself of who you are. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again for coming back. Before I go to the solutions or whatever, there are two very important things that I think we left out on the challenges that the transgender community face. So one of the challenges is lack of proper healthcare. I can say for the countries that I know, Kenya, Uganda, and also here in Zambia, there is no proper healthcare for person who is transitioning, maybe from a man to a woman or from a woman to a man. There, there isn't like facilities that facilitate that. There aren't people or doctors who are very well specialized and vast in that area. What I have seen, and that I think is most probably in Uganda and Kenya, is I think they have some medication for trans women who want to grow breasts that they give out. But when you come to see it, these medicines are not just supposed to be given out like pills, because you need to have a doctor with you who is guiding you, who is being there for you, who can tell you take it this amount, or maybe it's reacting like this to your body. They don't have that person. What those two countries I have seen, they are there for profit. So they are selling the drugs just for profit use. They are giving out these drugs to people without preparing someone first, without giving them like the basic knowledge of the drug that you're using, the effects, the good things, the bad things that is going to happen to you with the drug. So we do not have that. So far for Zambia, I have not seen, actually, I have not seen anything. And that is quite alarming, because on the contrary, I have seen a lot of transgender people in Zambia. And it is very sad, the fact that they are feeling stuck in their own bodies, and there is nothing they can do about it. Not every transgender person in Zambia can be able to go abroad to do their surgery, do their hormone replacement therapy. I cannot even say not everyone. A lot of people cannot be able to do that. They are not placed enough to be able to get that kind of care. So Zambia is still very far when it comes to transgender. I think in Zambia, transgender care does not even exist. It does not count as something. They don't see it. It's like how can I say it? It's a foreign thing to them. They don't understand it at all. So I feel bad for the transgender people who are here in Zambia. I myself would have wanted to transition maybe when I was in Kenya, but because of the lack of proper health care, I couldn't do it, because I also do love myself. And I want, when I do these kind of things, I'll come out and I feel proud of myself that I made this decision. I don't want to do something and then it destroys my whole body, and then I end up with the regret. And not because of the decision that I made to transition, but because someone messed up with my body. Another very big challenge that the transgender people face is gender dysphoria. What is gender dysphoria? Gender dysphoria is whereby the sex you are assigned to at birth. They saw you, you had they said you were a man, you had the other thing, they said you were a woman. But you yourself, as you grew up, as you came to understand yourself, as you came to learn your body, you do not identify as whatever they have assigned you to. You do not identify with the societal norms of, maybe let's say you're a male. You do not identify with that. You're a woman. They identified you as a woman. You do not identify with that. So it is a very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to. I think that's one of the major challenges that transgender people face. because you are given this gender identity and you are supposed to follow through it. You are supposed to be do as women are supposed to do as men are supposed to do. But in real sense, that's not what you feel like. You stand in the mirror, you look at yourself, you do not identify with what you're seeing in the mirror. You go like you are not identifying, you are even asking yourself so many questions. Why am I not feeling like so and so? Why am I not feeling like this and this? So it's a very big, because that one comes from inside and it's an internal struggle. That imagine you've grown up being conditioned to be a certain way, but you're internally you are feeling so conflicted. You're feeling like I'm not supposed to be having this. You look at yourself with the mirror, you do not appreciate certain body parts of yourself. You feel like this is not supposed to be there. You feel like this is supposed to be there. You feel like I want to remove this. Someone feels like I want to add this. That is not what they are feeling inside. So gender dysphoria is a very big problem, because before someone accepts themselves, they have these feelings of self-hatred. Let me tell you, as a trans man, as an experienced, as I have been there, because before you accept yourself, there's a lot of self-hatred that you feel for yourself. Like you don't even love yourself. Trust me when I tell you, you don't love yourself. You keep on wondering, what is the problem? Why exactly am I like this? You keep on, you see yourself, you get depressed, you fight with your family members because of this, because someone asking you, why can't you behave like a guy? What is your problem? The community, why is this like this? Why are they behaving like this? So it brings in a lot of trouble, a lot of self-conflict. So gender dysphoria is one of the biggest things that once we've accepted ourselves, it's very hard for the community to accept that. It's very difficult for the community to go with whatever they are, because someone might even look at you and laugh at you because they think that you're a mad person. Let me go to the solutions of these things. One, I have two things that may seem very little, but to a trans person, they mean the world. Number one, uh, addressing someone with their bad name. When you address a trans person because they have transitioned, they have accepted themselves into this other identity. When they have accepted themselves, they even give themselves the name, because most of us were named by our parents. Most of us did not want to give up names that we were given with our parents, but because you don't feel like that name. When they call you, you might not even say yes, because you don't. It's not you. So when someone who is a transgender has chosen their name and they have given themselves their name, we as the community, as the people, when we how do you call it? When you address them with their preferred names, that is something that may seem very little, but for a transgender person, it's very important, because you are affirming the fact that I have seen you, and I am addressing you with whatever name that you have chosen. Another thing is also addressing someone with the pronouns that they have chosen. Someone is identifying with the she, her, he, him, they, them. Address them with the pronouns that they want, that they have chosen. It is very respectful. It seems very little, but I'm telling you from a lived experience, it's not little. It's those one of the things that you get to experience, and you feel like, yes, I made the right decision. I am who I am, and as people can see me for who I am. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think you have heard from him, so I'm also going to give another chance to Gaetano also to give us some solution about today's topic. Then after we shall go to our guest, then we wind up our show.
Thank you so much, our viewers. Thank you all our panelists who have at least mentioned. You said each and everything almost, actually. And another thing, actually, I want to thank Barale for airing out actually good points and maybe solutions, and actually airing out all the challenges they are facing as transgender people. So hope you who are watching us outside there, you are able to understand actually what they go through. So, and even she has also mentioned maybe some of the solutions that you can handle and maybe work upon in the society where we do live. So me, I would love to talk about actually support for media. You find like in the days before, in the 1990s, before some of us were born, you find like the LGBT community existed, but you find like the trans people were not actually they are not actually they are not seen anywhere. More so, if you find in the media, more so maybe in the film industries, in the movies, actually find trans. It's not actually they are not portrayed in the movies. They are not actually they are denied that opportunity because I think maybe for them, if at all like media was there to support all of us, now why do you discriminate? Why do you leave out others and also give an opportunity to other people? Because these people, it is what they are. They cannot change. Actually, they cannot change their gender identity. So it's actually the media would at least also give more support the way they do it to the lesbian, to the gay men, because in movies actually those people they act and you see it actually they bring out that core value of actually the core instance of LGBT community. But the trans are not nowhere to be seen. Me myself, I've never watched any movie. I've never seen any film whereby you say trans person is in it. So I think maybe the media should also they should be actually they should diversify whatever they do. Let them take all the LGBT community. If at all they want them to play part in maybe in their movies, let them all actually let them not discriminate all of them. Let them take them all because like it doesn't make any sense. A trans person belongs to the LGBT community, but you are taking a lesbian, you are taking a gay person, but you are leaving them out. You are leaving them out, so it doesn't make any sense. So another thing maybe I would love to share is all about sensitization. Me, what sensitization is one of the things that at least the government and maybe like the communities where we are should be sensitized about these people because these people actually they are human beings like them outside. They are human beings like us. So it's not proper at all to discriminate them. It's not proper at all to abuse them. It's not proper at all to actually to maybe to isolate them away from the society. It's not proper. They are human beings like us. So I think maybe the government, more so in Africa, actually, it's where they are more discriminated in the western world. Actually they are for them, they do understand, they have each and everything, whatever kind of solution that they are talking about here, they have it there, they have it in plenty. So someone will be more proud if at all is in the western countries, but here in Africa you cannot be proud of yourself however much you feel like you want to be. You cannot, because you keep hiding away from the society. First of all, the society where we live, they are discriminating them, they are isolating them. So you find like there's still more need for sensitization. People need to be sensitized. People need to be told, like these people, that they should give them. They need to be taught like these people are human beings. So they need also to be respected. They need to be actually. They need to be properly, uh, properly guided in the community in a way that they associate with them, so they should not exclude them. So you find if all those things are done, you find that even all the challenges that they are facing will be solved, because now if they cannot actually, if people that we live in the community where we are, they are not able to, they don't know, they don't have knowledge about these people, at the end of it all, you find like they'll be left out. So another thing maybe we call upon the civil society organizations, maybe to work in hand with maybe other organizations for the transgenders, and maybe they advocate for them. That is what I can say. They should advocate for them and know that at least they have they have a say. They should fight for their rights. so that the people should stop doing any kind of actually attack to them, any kind of maybe gender inequality about them, so that like they live freely. So we call upon all organizations out there to fight for our trans people. So I would like to stop here so that other people can also continue. Thank you so much.
Twebale nnyo mu Dennis okumpa omukisa guno okuddamu okwogera. Nze kye ndowooza kuba mu Afirika nga tebanatukkiriza ng'abasiyazi okuba nga tuli nga tukkizibwa okuba nga tulinga abantu ba bulijjo tukola ebintu byaffe nga tulina okubikola, tulina okubeera mu mukwano gwaffe nga tulina okubeeramu. Ndowooza kyemmanyi gavumenti esobola kukola ki kulwanira nnyo baki ba trans. Kati nga ffe community yaffe y'abasiyazi tulina kuboola nnyo naffe ba trans, tulina kubabeererawo nga betukulembeza abantu batandike bamanyiira. Ndowooza bana abamanyira ennyo ndowooza nga babalabalaba kijja kuba bagenda bajjamu ekirowoozo kiri nti lwaki ono omukazi yeeyisanga musajja, lwaki omusajja yeeyisanga mukazi, nga bageze babamanyizizza amaaso. Awo bajja kugenda batandika obajjako nnyo amaaso.
Thank you very much. I think one of my panelists can translate what he talked just now. Then I will give back to Valerie. Then I think there we shall wind up.
Thank you so much. Our guest has said, he has said like in the LGBT community, in Africa here, LGBT community, if at all we can accept transgender in our society, it will be a great achievement for us. And also, like, if at all in the LGBT community we are moving out, or maybe we are associating with other people, we should put them in the forefront so that people can recognize them in the society where we are, so that even if people do recognize them, they will also start accepting them. But in Africa here, it is always very hard for people maybe in the society where we are to accept the transgender. But if at all we put them in the forefront, it will be actually a very great achievement for us, maybe to stop actually that thing of isolating them, discriminating them from society will definitely stop. Thank you so much. That's what he has said.
Thank you very much. So I'm giving back a chance to Valerie to add on something.
So before we close the show, I have something to say, and they say give credit where it's due. So some of the things that I have seen that the transgender community is like has won, some of the things that have been accepted by people, the triumphs of by the transgender community. Number one, first of all, is for the transgender person that has accepted themselves. Do you know it takes a lot of internal struggle, it takes a lot of conflict, self-conflict, self-hatred, self-doubt to accept yourself. But once a transgender person accepts themselves, I have never seen a more happy person. I have never seen a person who feels like they are worth than a transgender person who has already accepted their identity. Another thing is the advocacy and the visibility. Like this panel, like the Humanist TV right now, most of the shows, most of the people would overlook the T in the LGBTQI. The fact that Humanist TV has taken it and have included a transgender person in the program, that speaks a lot. This is visibility for anyone who is watching there and who is transgender and they're watching. Most people, like my fellow colleague said, when they watch them, they rarely get to see transgender. But the fact that we have Humanist TV has given me me a chance and other people a chance to show people that transgender people exist. There are trans women, there are trans men. This is visibility that is required. This is what exactly we are talking about. Because through this, one or two people who see me, who see a transgender woman, they feel happy. They feel like, also, I'm not alone in this. I am not lost. I'm not doing something wrong. So, and also another thing, I also say, I know I said that sometimes the LGBTQ community are the first ones to reject the transgender people, but also give credit to those people who have accepted the transgender people in the LGBTQ community, who have loved them, who are there for them, who are always supportive to them, who are always right on their back and fighting for them and doing everything that they can to fight for the transgender rights. So it means a lot, and we appreciate it so much. The different kind of organization. I do know of an organization here in Zambia that helps with the transgender people, but I cannot mention them. There's only one that I know that I cannot mention because of security purposes. But whatever work that you're doing out here is big. It's a lot, and it's inspiring. So continue with that spirit, and thank you so much for being on the forefront of showing people that transgender people exist, that transgender people are there. And also, I also like to thank the community where I stay, like in the camp. When I first came here, people did not understand at all. Uh, People were so confused. They would question so many things. But as time went by, they also started to accept. They saw me outside of the transit. They saw me also apart from this person being like this. They are their own person. They have their own things going on. So being transgender doesn't mean that we have to exclude them. It doesn't change a thing about someone. It doesn't change who someone is. So where I am at the moment in the camp, in the transit center here in Makini, people have learned to accept and love the transgender people that are here for who they are. They love them. They appreciate the light and the laughter and the joy and the everything good that the transgender people come, because I can assure you, if there's a place a transgender person can be themselves, here in Zambia is here in this transit. They are accepted for who they are. Someone might have reservations, yes. We are still in a long journey of people accepting us, even the LGBTQ community at large. But the little steps should be appreciated and should be applauded. So I really want to thank the UNHCR for putting the LGBTQ people together with the other people, in as much as it has its own disadvantages, but also the advantages, it's good, because by us being here, it has opened the minds of so many people. They have learned to see it's nothing, it's not a big deal. It's just sexuality, and there's nothing wrong with these people. They are normal people. These people can have kids. These people can bring up kids. They can be great parents, and they can be great human beings. So that's all that I have to say for today. And thank you so very much for tuning in. May God bless you, and may you comment and subscribe to our channel. And see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Valerie. Thank you very much, our viewers. I have been Dennis, the host. Thank you so much, our producer of today and the whole team of HTV. Thank you very much, Mr. Kato. And see you on Wednesday. Today